I'm back. And, excuse me, I figured out what is wrong with my pH. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to talk about what is wrong with my pH without testing it. Which seems like a no-no, and it really kind of is. But my big expensive meter has used up all of its sample packs for calibrating, and it's telling me it needs calibrated. So, it doesn't do much good to measure with something that's out of calibration. But, interestingly enough, I have discovered that, one way to watch your pH is by watching your ammonia levels. Because I found out why my pH is so low. Here's the chart. pH 5.4, 4.4, 4.3, 4.2. It's going the wrong way. It is dropping because of the very organisms that I rely on for healthy fish and to, in short, make my nitrate supply. I'll go so far as to say, more beneficial, because I believe that plants can use ammonia but would rather use nitrates. And to get ammonia to nitrates, you rely on the beneficial bacteria or organisms to process it from ammonia to nitrite to, nitrate. The Nitrosomonas colonies and the Nitrobacter colonies, whatever the species is in those colonies. So, what's happening is when the Nitrosomonas colonies and the Nitrobacter colonies transfer the ammonia to nitrate, in this process, they end up letting off hydrogen atoms. And this causes your pH levels to slowly drop over time. Well, when your pH drops to these low points, and I said I was going to monitor it but not necessarily do anything, well, my fish seem sluggish, and I'm finding out that the low pH could be inhibiting this process from happening, and that's why my ammonia is starting to climb, because the organisms that deal with it are being inhibited by the low pH. So the fish is sluggish, the beneficial bacteria organisms are sluggish because, they're starting to fall down on the job. The ammonia's starting to rise up. It's almost starting to look like my tap water. That ain't no good. The fish will suffer from high ammonia levels. So it's time to do something, and I'm going to do something by doing a water change each week, kind of regardless of levels. If my levels are good, then I don't need to do a larger water change. If they are bad, then, maybe I'll have to do a larger water change. But I have put it together that I do need to do something about this low pH. The fish don't seem to like it. My bacterial colonies that keep the fish alive don't seem to like it. And I would be willing to bet eventually my plants are going to start getting upset too. It'll probably take them longer because at first they may not mind this higher ammonia. But the low pH is sending everything out of whack. Nobody wants pH that low. Here's why. Decided to monitor it, but it's throwing everything out of balance. So it's time to do something. I need to get it climbing, not falling. Okay. Talk to you next time.